Hello. Today's video, I'm going to do another beehive video. I'm going to do winterization of a beehive. A lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions how I winterize my hives here in central New York. I'm going to go through a few of the basics here. Now here where I live, we get some pretty cold, extreme, snowy winters. A lot of people just winter with 2 deeps. I go 2 deeps and a medium, just to be on the safe side. You want to make sure you've got enough honey. Grab the back of your hive, heft it. This one seems plenty heavy. They say you should have 60 pounds of honey to get through the winter here in central New York. I believe I have all of that. Seems pretty heavy. One of the keys to winterization is ventilation. A lot of people will put a entrance reducer on their hive in the winter. I believe in leaving it open. This is the way I was taught. Oop, getting a little active here. The problem with winterization is moisture. The amount of moisture that a hive gives off after consuming honey is about a gallon. It's a gallon of water that needs to come out of this hive during the winter. Otherwise, the cold, it condenses on the inner cover, drips down on the bees, chilling them and killing them. Bees can handle cold, they can't handle moisture. As you can see, the front of my deeps, I drill a 9/16 hole. That's for added ventilation and extra entrances. I also make a notch in my inner cover. I've seen snow up to the top of the middle deep here, and that gives them a top entrance to come out on a warm day for cleansing flights. It also gives a chimney effect that they create heat in here, and the cool air will come in the bottom, rise to the top, and escape out your top entrance, creating a chimney effect, evaporating out the moisture. It also helps in the summertime with drying down honey. Better give them another puff of smoke. They're getting a little irritated here. It's kind of a cool day here. It's in the low 50s. I think it was 51 when I just left the house. Okay. I also wrap my hives with felt paper. I've already gone through the trouble of cutting at the sides. And we'll show you how we wrap it up. Okay, had to give them a good puff of smoke. You'll see why here in a second. We've got a couple of pieces here from last year that we got pulled. Usually don't like this. You start stapling the side of the hive. It gets them a little irritated here. Take strips of goldenrod, peel the Leaves on. The staples in like this. Watch the staples. And what the goldenrod does, it gives a little support to the staples. They have a tendency to pull through felt paper. It gives a little extra support. Yeah. The other thing I add is a mouse guard. This is just a piece of 1/2-inch hardware cloth, bent in a little L shape, fit the bottom board. It's across your bottom entrance. That should do it. The bees are able to enter and exit through your holes. Mice can't get in. A 9/16 hole, a mouse cannot fit through. They can fit through a 5/8 hole, not a 9/16. You can use a 1/2-inch. I prefer 9/16. A little extra support. Now, just need to trim this up a little bit. Cover fits a little better. One thing I also do is I make my own ever covers. Make them a little larger. Fit front to back. A little tight on the sides. I guess I need to trim a little more. This gives a little overhang over your entrance. Bees can still get in and out, keeps the rain from going in. Another thing I will do, but I forgot to bring it with me, is a piece of insulation like foam. A lot of people use ceiling tile. Ceiling tile absorb moisture. Cut that to fit inside your inner cover. You put that over, there's a little insulation in the attic. Okay. Now, if you were going to treat with pheromic pads, this would be the time to put them on. What happens here, with the front open, you get a little extra ventilation. You could cover the whole front, trim out your entrances. I prefer to do it this way. I have an east-southeast exposure here. You get a little morning sunlight, comes in the entrance, warms it up. Throughout the day, it shines on the side of the hive, warming the side of the hive, giving the bees a little extra warmth so they can break cluster and move the honey. Hopefully we get some sunny days this winter. Last winter was pretty rough. Lost a couple of hives, as you've probably seen in previous videos. Anything else I can think of? You want a windbreak. We have a bunch of machinery and stuff around here. It doesn't get too windy here. I have northern exposure, a lot of bushes and trees here. It don't get too bad here. You might be able to hear the wind now. It's kind of out of the southeast, so you're getting a little extra wind, but it ain't too bad here by the hive. You can use bales of hay, plywood, any kind of a fence or structure. North and west side is most important. Snow. I know a guy not far from here. He gets a lot more snow than I do. His hives are completely buried for 2 or 3 months a year. I don't know how his bees survive. If you have a screen bottom board, some people recommend closing them up. I've been taught leave them open. But then again, bees can handle cold, they can't handle moisture. Ventilation is your most important thing. If you do have a screen bottom board, you have them on blocks so that air can get up through. You can kind of block the bottom so that the snow and wind doesn't blow up through, but you still get extra air in the hive. Got some grass here. Now, I don't believe I missed anything. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask, comment, rate my video please. If you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video.